think I'm gonna pick run inside. And defense. Let's do the finish short pass. That way. Don't fuck with it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
I'm pretty good with my offense, so I'm not tripping too much. But if I didn't know it, let's start it off with a bang and see what's coming out. Do this fade out. Gets really good separation on the L. Receiver. Adjustments.
Here we go, here we go.
You just send out a board, either stop straight or do a little hit. Discount.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Good, nice little first down here, boys.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their right drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot they take in this game.
I don't know. 13 maybe?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's put this, go down underneath. Let's see what he does.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Underneath. First down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The slot man in motion right.
I don't know what he's doing, but...
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
No!
Try and set up the screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And means he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Try to get out this button. Start to say what it said last time. I'll let it hit the fade out.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the others.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Burrow throws. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That is not what I did. Let's see what this guy does.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Pollard going to try the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defensive pass into a crowd and intercepted. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
In motion left goes Hilton. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here we go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punt...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Yeah, I'm calling it here. Time to end it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4th down, Prescott. And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. At the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage or make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow, throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Prescott. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
This game
makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. Well,
the only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, and it's Pollard again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action now. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second and 7, Burrow. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On third down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
First down, here's Burrow. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 54 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as more.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.